Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. I'm your host, FD for SageFact.tv, and in this video, we are going to be looking at running a project we've just added to one of our public portfolios. I think it's the new portfolio, which is the Crash portfolio. We've added running, the home of Axie Infinity. If you want to know more about running, please keep watching. Running is what happens when a gaming studio gets tired of waiting for block space and builds its own. It is less general purpose blockchain and more high-throughput theme-park rail system designed to move millions of in-game actions without every sword swing into a fee event. But before I proceed with this video, guys, please know that I am not a financial advisor. If you do require financial advice, please approach someone who is actually trained to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. And this content is also not targeting UK audiences for obvious reasons. The UK authorities do deem anything crypto related to be extremely risky and they're trying to protect you, so take note. Coming back to Ronin, what is Ronin? Ronin is an EVM Layer 1 blockchain built specifically for games launched by Sky Mavis, creators of Axie Infinity. Ronin's own documentation positions it as battle-tested at scale, citing Axie Infinity, which to date has had revenue of over $1.3 billion. Its ability to handle millions of daily active users and $4 billion of NFT volumes processed on the ecosystem. And this was actually the case during the 2020 to 2022 bull run, where people were actually logging onto the Axie Infinity gaming platform to earn money like they were going to work. So from an investor's lens, Ronin is an EVM chain that optimizes for fast finality, low fees, and frictionless onboarding, the practical requirements for consumer gaming. Some key features for Ronin include its EVM component plus gaming-first performance assumption. Ronin's game-first design goal is near instant transactions and negligible fees to support high-frequency in-game action. It is also a delegated proof of stake and it uses a staking security model. Ronin upgraded to delegated proof of stake back in 2023, enabling token holders to delegate stake to validators. Validators produce blocks, vote for finality, and earn rewards. Moving on to its ability to provide consumer onboarding primitives, got Waypoint plus gas sponsorship. With the gas sponsorship feature, this enables studios to pay fees for new users, reducing onboarding friction. Ronin also includes a native deck stack. For example, you got Katana with Katana V3 or Katana, I think it's Katana V3, supporting concentrated liquidity and fee tiers, important for liquidity and in-game economies. And for fee predictability, there is EIP 1559 direction. Ronin's documentation indicates an upcoming EIP 1559 style hard fork to introduce a base fee mechanism for improved fee predictability and efficiency with a stated mainnet date of March 17. I'm assuming this is March 2026, otherwise it could be well outdated. Ronin also carries the reputation and lessons from the 625 million Ronin bridge exploit of March 2022. This is relevant because gaming chains rely heavily on bridges and user custody flows. Let's look at some of the key features for Ronin. What is it good for? High frequency in-game transaction, where the main value proposition is the cheap and fast transactions for core gameplay loops. They're talking of crafting, trading, and upgrading, tournament entries, NFT heavy game economies, where Ronin historically hosted Axie Infinity assets and large NFT activity. The chain's design supports high NFT throughput without punishing users with fees. Studio grade onboarding, which is facilitated by Waypoint and sponsor Gas, helps studio onboard users who do not want to manage gas tokens on day one. And finally, you got game-oriented DeFi for liquidity and economies. Katana pools for liquidity providers and infrastructure support swaps and liquidity for in-game tokens and marketplaces. Moving on to the competitive landscape. Ronin's competition is less every layer 1 and more every place a Web3 game might launch and scale. So direct gaming chain competitors include Immutable X for gaming and infra, Polygon for broad distribution but less gaming specialized by default. You got Avalanche subnets or layer 1s, upchains, flexible dedicated environments, and Ronin competes on consumer onboarding and a unified ecosystem. General purpose high throughput chains used by games such as Solana, Base, Optimism or Optimism Stack Chain, Arbitrum, significant liquidity and users. Ronin's differentiator is purpose-built gaming user experience, Waypoint sponsorship tooling, and a gaming-centric ecosystem identity. Ronin's moat, when it works, includes its proven ability to carry a massive game economy as well as consumer onboarding shortcut. And its weakness includes the fact that gaming is hit-driven and ecosystems can look quiet between breakout titles. So are we going to see a new title after Axie Infinity? Infinity, or is Axie Infinity going to come back once more? We've seen in recent weeks, at the time of recording, the Axie Infinity token going crazy. So maybe Axie Infinity is coming back. Future growth drivers include the ability to produce more breakout titles beyond Axie Infinity. A gaming chain's success is ultimately a portfolio question. Can Ronin attract and retain multiple top games rather than rely on a single flagship game? Bet onboarding, which I think they are doing, bet onboarding conversion, waypoint and sponsored gas is a serious advantage if studios use it to convert Web2 users into recurring on-chain spenders. Decentralization and validator credibility. So decentralized delegated proof of stake expansion and more distributed validators increase institutional comfort and reduce single company chain discounting. And finally, security posture is a selling point. The 2022 exploit is a permanent reminder that bridges and validator operations must be industrial grade. The long-term upside is chains that survive a major incident and harden can become more credible over time. Now let's look at the price predictions then, or price prospects for the RON token, which is the ticker symbol for Ronin network. At the time of recording, the price is fluctuating between 15 cents and 16 cents with a current market cap of 115.36 million. Fully diluted value of 158.23 million. Circulating supply is sitting at 729 million with a max supply of 1 billion. So it's got a fixed supply. An all-time high was last achieved back in March 2024 at $4.50. What matters for price in a gaming-led bull phase? For Ronin, price is primarily a function of user activity and game revenue, which then indicates ecosystem health, on-chain transaction demand for gas and staking narrative, market re-rating of gaming L1s, supply dynamic. RON is already 73% of max supply per coin market cap, meaning dilution is present but not infinite. Mid-cycle valuation bands, illustrative but not guaranteed. Using market cap scenarios, more stable than raw prices, we are looking at base gaming recovers, and the case will be for Ronin to reach a market cap of between $300 to $600 million market cap, and that will give us a price of between 41 cents to 82 cents if circulating supply is similar to 729 million or somewhere thereabouts. So that's the base case. And the bull case for Ronin is when Ronin becomes top 2 gaming chain again. And that bull case will involve a 1 billion to 2 billion market cap, price roughly at $1.37 to $2.74. So that's the bull case. Extremely bull case where the gaming sector experiences a sector mania and Ronin also produces a flagship hit. May not be Axie Infinity, but there might be something coming. So we'll be talking of a market cap of 3 billion to give us approximately $4.11. That is approaching the prior all-time high zone, noting all-time high was $4.50. But let's bring some reality check to some of these crazy predictions. Hitting all-time high again is possible, but it likely requires a major new hit game or two, a broader gaming beta, rotation across the market, not just incremental technical upgrades. My final thoughts on Ronin: it is not trying to be the chain for everything, it is trying to be the chain where games don't stutter. If Sky Mavis, the developers behind the Ronin network and the ecosystem, can consistently ship hits and turn Waypoint into a reliable Web2 funnel, Ronin, the token, is a credible path to meaningful re-rating. If not, it risks becoming what crypto is full of: excellent infrastructure waiting for a reason to be used. Now, the reason why we showcase this, like I said, is because we have added it to one of our public portfolios, the Crash portfolio. So this was some of the background information we used. You do your own research. This video is not financial advice. What are your thoughts as far as Ronin and the RON token are concerned? Let us know in the comment section. I currently hold Ronin in this private portfolio. During the last bull run, I did not hold the RON token, but I did hold the Axie Infinity token. I think I bought it in the 20s or $30, and I sold it when it reached about $120 or $140. I think it went way over that. Anyway, guys, that's my take on the Ronin network. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section. Until the next one, FD for 65.tv signing off on a bye.